It happens quietly, no loud noise, no bad dream, no alarm clock. Yet somehow, your eyes open, you look at the clock and see 3:12 a.m., 4:03 a.m., 4:47 a.m. again. And maybe this has been happening for weeks, or even months. You try turning over. You adjust the blanket. You close your eyes and hope sleep comes back. But instead, your mind starts thinking. You feel restless, uncomfortable, sometimes anxious for no clear reason. And after a while, you begin wondering, why does this keep happening to me? If you're over 60, you are far from alone. Millions of seniors wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. every night. But here's what most people never realize. Sometimes, your body may be trying to tell you something. Not always something dangerous, but something important. Because waking up during these hours can be connected to stress, aging changes, medication, blood sugar, hydration, hormones, even your sleeping environment. And today, we're going to explore what waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. could actually mean. More importantly, we'll talk about simple things that may help you finally sleep more peacefully again. Why this happens more after 60. First, let's understand something important. Sleep changes as we age, and many seniors think, I guess this is just part of getting old. But the reality is more complicated than that. After 60, your body naturally changes the way it handles sleep. You may fall asleep earlier, wake up more easily, sleep more lightly, become more sensitive to sounds or discomfort. Your internal body clock also shifts. This means your brain may start signaling wake up much earlier than before. That's why many seniors wake up in the middle of the night, even without realizing why. But waking up occasionally is one thing. Waking up almost every night between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., that usually has a reason behind it. Your body is different at 3 a.m. Here's something fascinating. Your body behaves very differently during these early morning hours, between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Body temperature drops, cortisol begins rising, blood sugar changes, hydration levels shift, stress hormones can become more noticeable. This makes the body more sensitive. Small discomforts that you ignore during the day suddenly feel much stronger at night. A slightly dry throat, a little anxiety, a small pain in the leg, a noisy thought in your mind. At 3 a.m., those things feel bigger. Stress and overthinking. One of the biggest causes is something many people underestimate. Stress. And not just dramatic stress. Quiet stress. The kind that sits silently in the background. Worries about health, family, money, loneliness, the future. During the day, distractions keep your mind busy. But at night, there are no distractions. And suddenly, your thoughts become louder. Many seniors wake up between 3 a.m. 5 a.m. and immediately start thinking, what if something is wrong with me? What if I can't sleep again? Why do I feel anxious right now? This creates a cycle. You wake up. You worry about waking up. Then the worry itself keeps you awake. Dehydration, the hidden cause. This one surprises many people. Mild dehydration can absolutely affect sleep. And seniors are more vulnerable to dehydration because aging changes how the body handles fluids. At night, dehydration may cause dry mouth, discomfort, headaches, muscle cramps, restlessness. Sometimes the body wakes you up simply because it needs water. But here's the tricky part. Drinking too much water late at night can also wake you up because of bathroom trips. So balance matters. Nighttime bathroom trips. This is one of the most common reasons seniors wake up. You wake up needing the bathroom, and then you can't fall asleep again. Why does this happen more after 60? Because bladder sensitivity changes. Sleep becomes lighter. Some medications increase urination. Even small urges become enough to wake the brain. And once you're awake, your mind may fully activate. Medication side effects. Many people never suspect their medication, but some medications can affect sleep quality, heart rate, nighttime urination, vivid dreams, anxiety levels. Even medications taken for completely different reasons can quietly disturb sleep. This doesn't mean your medication is bad, but it does mean your body may react differently now than it did years ago. Blood sugar changes at night, another hidden reason. Blood sugar fluctuations. When blood sugar drops during the night, the body sometimes reacts by releasing stress hormones, increasing heart rate, waking you suddenly. Some people describe this as waking up anxious, feeling shaky, feeling suddenly alert, and many don't realize blood sugar may be involved. Room temperature matters more than you think. Your sleeping environment becomes more important with age. If the room is too hot, too cold, too dry, the body may wake more easily. And after 60, many people become much more sensitive to temperature changes. Even slight discomfort can interrupt sleep cycles. The brain becomes more alert with age. This is something rarely discussed. As people age, the brain sometimes becomes more protective during sleep, meaning it stays lighter and more alert. Why? Because deep sleep naturally decreases with age. This makes seniors easier to wake, more sensitive to sounds, more aware of discomfort. It's almost like the brain never fully relaxes the same way anymore. One habit makes it worse. Now let's talk about something many people do after waking up: checking the phone. The moment you look at bright screens, the brain becomes more alert. Melatonin decreases, sleep becomes harder, and then you start checking the time repeatedly. 3:41 a.m., 4:02 a.m., 4:18 a.m. The more you watch the clock, the more anxious the brain becomes. What you should not do. When seniors wake up repeatedly, many accidentally make the situation worse. Avoid panicking immediately, forcing yourself to sleep, staring at the clock, consuming too much caffeine during the day, staying inactive all day. The harder you fight sleep, the more difficult it often becomes. Simple things that may help. Now let's focus on practical things. Small habits can make a surprisingly big difference. 1. Keep a consistent sleep schedule. Try sleeping and waking at similar times every day. Your body loves rhythm. Irregular sleep confuses the internal clock. 2. Get daylight earlier. Morning sunlight helps regulate sleep hormones. Even short exposure can help the brain understand when to feel awake and when to feel sleepy. 3. Move your body daily. Light movement improves sleep quality. Even walking, stretching, gentle activity can help the body feel naturally tired at night. 4. Reduce late caffeine. Coffee in the afternoon may still affect sleep later. Many seniors become more sensitive to caffeine with age. 5. Don't stay in bed stressed. If you can't sleep for a long time, sometimes it's better to sit quietly, breathe calmly, read something relaxing, instead of lying there frustrated. Sometimes it is not just physical. Loneliness can affect sleep too. Quiet nights can make emotions feel stronger. And many seniors carry silent worries nobody else sees. That emotional weight sometimes appears at 3 a.m., not because something is wrong with you, but because the mind finally becomes quiet enough to feel everything. The important thing to remember: waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. does not automatically mean something serious is wrong. Sometimes it's stress, habits, aging changes, environment, routine. The goal is not fear. The goal is awareness. Because once you understand what may be happening, you can start making small changes that truly help. If you keep waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., listen to your body, not with panic, not with fear, but with attention. Sometimes the body whispers before it screams, and small changes today can create calmer nights tomorrow. Better sleep doesn't always come from one big solution. Sometimes it comes from understanding yourself a little better. So tonight, be patient with yourself. Your body is changing, but that doesn't mean you've lost control. And remember, even after 60, small habits still have the power to change how you feel every single day.